Hi, I'm Dave, and welcome to another episode of What's in the Box? I thought, no, maybe I shouldn't do the Seven reference, but there you go. Hey, why not? It's like a little Dune, isn't it? It's like, what's in the box? Pain! It's been about a year since I've done another one of these unboxing of old RPGs, and I'm sorry, I've been really busy. It's been a hell of a year. In fact, it's been a complete and utter show. But yes, I'm doing another one. Why not? Nobody watches these anyway. One of the few people who did watch last time said that they really wanted to have a look at the West End Games' Star Wars. Let's see, I've got this massive box of fun and excitement here. So here we go. What's in the box? Ooh. Disclaimer time, I haven't opened this for many years, so I honestly don't know what's in here. If I remember rightly, I have got my West End Games RPG rule books in here as well, because it was just easier to store them. Ah, look at this, it's so pretty. I love it so much. Okay, so this is the old West End Games Star Wars RPG. This was one of my, probably still is, one of my favourite RPGs of all time. Especially this edition. Just got a really nasty ding out the side of it. Look at that. Oh man, what did I do? I'm so clumsy in my youth. In fact, I'm going to move that out to one side and have a look at this individually. So yeah, this is the original West End Games Star Wars RPG. And yeah, I did love this. Look at that. That's a great intro, if ever there was one. This is a first printing from 1987. This possibly is one of the last RPGs I bought before I had a little bit of a break from RPGs, and then kind of went back to it after when I discovered Vampire the Masquerade. That must have been sort of about 92. Okay, so yeah, just a quick flick through these because you probably already know all about the Star Wars RPG from West End Games, because it's amazing. It's one of my favourite things ever. It's really super simple. It's a dice pool system using D6s. I do remember that one of the player characters, I think it was Deco Smiggins, who was the pilot of the Ballistic Wombat, was so good at dodging TIE fighters. I think there was one point when we were rolling like 30 six-sided dice at a time to try and resolve some combat. But yes, this is one of my favourite RPG books ever. It's just lovely. It was, and it had these colour segments in here, and it had this amazing advert for done like the Armed Forces recruitment posters to try and get you to join the Imperial Navy. Not a great idea. If it's not for everyone. It's certainly not for people who can shoot straight. But there we go. That was always the running gag whenever we played Star Wars was, oh, it's just stormtroopers. They're not going to be able to hit us or anything like that. But yeah, this book's great. I love this one so much. It's one of my personal faves. Always liked how the Force worked in it. It was really simple. Just having 3 skills, which was like, oh blimey, I'm trying to remember it now. It was control. Oh blimey, it's so long. I haven't looked at this for so long. Let me have a look. Because you had pre-gens in the background. Dark side points, force points. Oh blimey. No, I can't remember. It was so darn long ago. Alien student of the Force. Ah yeah, control, sense and alter. Yeah, that it all comes back now. Yeah, because it didn't have. There was a character template for making your own characters. But yes, this was great. Look, an advert for buying your astromech droid, and these really cool floor plans and things like that. It's great. It's so lovely. Oh man, I love this book so much. Okay, anyway, that is the original first edition Star Wars West End Games RPG core rulebook. So also in the box, what have we got next? We have got the Star Wars sourcebook. I think this was about all I ever bought for the Star Wars RPG, because I didn't really need much more than this. It's just, I had the rules, I had the source book, which had details for all the spaceships and the guns and the blueprints. I love blueprints so much. And oh, look how wings and units were all set out. This is something that kind of cropped up again in Price of Freedom. If you remember the old Price of Freedom RPG, that was a classic as well, if it was slightly controversial. I do have that upstairs if anybody wants me to have a flick through that one as well. So yeah, this was, but yeah, the Price of Freedom and this used like had things about how units worked. You could tell West End Games' background of military combat simulator type things. And all these, look at these. There's some of the old pre-production design sketches for how speeder bikes were supposed to look. And, oh man, it's great. Anyway, so there's lots of cool stuff in this one, and also had like base plans for Imperial bases, and then it had all the stats for the main characters. Hey, look at that. Chewie, what a Wookiee. But yes, so that was the Star Wars source book, which you're probably quite aware of as well, because they reissued them recently. I say recently, there's like an anniversary edition. So what else is in here? So we've got the rules for Star Warriors, which was more of a tabletop starship combat simulator-y type thing long before X-Wing ever existed. Your character sheets were for the ship, and you could work out which direction your shields were going in and stabilizer damage, and oh, that's great. It's all hex based. Oh, look at that. A legal slip. A legal double slip. Whereas that's an illegal slip. Blimey. We did so much space combat when this came out. It was always a combination of this or the old Star Trek ship combat thing that came out. I think it was to tie in with Star Trek 3. And yeah, Bragg always used to play as the Gorn because they're big flying bricks. But anyway, back to Star Wars. Oh, this is how Star Destroyers worked, even though Star Destroyers were actually a lot bigger than that. But it just was like, so we include 3 Star Destroyers. There are no Super Star Destroyers, as they would be a foot long. As for the Death Star, would be the size of your entire living room. Yeah, there is that. But yeah, great stuff. Anyway, that was the rules for Star Warriors. What else have we got? Oh, we've got character sheets in here. Oh, okay. So this was for a Devo Brodica, who was a human by the looks of it. Comtech. Blimey. D.A. Fordbridge, who was a Quixotic Jedi. Jaz's character was Tusa the Hand, who was a bounty hunter. There was the aforementioned Bragg's character sheet with the words dead written on the top of it. So yeah, it looks like we did actually kill the characters off. Who's another bounty hunter. And then what else have we got in here? We've got, so there was the mappy thing for putting all your counters on. Here's an example of the ship sheet, which includes the Stocklight Freighter, the Ballistic Wombat. There's the stats for the Ballistic Wombat after all these years. Look at that. I think our last game of this must have been 87, 88. Oh, blimey. And then there's a reference card just to remind you how to lay out your doodads and what legal moves were. Stand-up reference card. And oh wow, in the bottom we've got the counters. Oh, because we've got more characters. Oh no, it's just another ship sheet. No, it's a couple of ship sheets. There's a Y-wing and another Y-wing. That's Coop. And I don't know who's these ones. There's a couple of B-wings there. I don't know who was controlling those. And those are the counters for the ships. Let's see if this is easy to open after all these years. I don't think I've opened this since the late 80s either. So might be a bit old and creaky. Oh, so there we go. No, these fancy plastic things. I mean, X-Wings was a great game. I loved X-Wing, especially first edition. But yeah, instead of that, just had little cardboard doodads with X-Wings painted on them, and little. There's a little Millennium Falcon. Ooh. And yeah, there we go. That's it. I'm quite surprised that I've still got my character sheets in there from all these years ago. Let's have a look and see if there's anything else in here. As I say, I haven't looked in here for a long time. Oh no, that's just ship sheets. Oh, we've got Star Destroyers in the bottom and some asteroids. There we go. I love it. It was a great game. I do have very, very fond memories of playing West End Games Star Wars, and yeah, still probably one of my favourite games ever to be produced. Okay, that's it for this week. Maybe I'll do another one of these. You never know. Yeah, until next time, stay multi-classy.